Sagittarius, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your mid-June reading. We're going to take a look at your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. But first, I want to get into a quick oracle message by way of the Sacred Destiny Oracle by Denise Lynn. These are nature-inspired images with words. I'm just going to intuit whatever I intuit, okay? Thank you for sharing this space with me today, for returning. If you are already a subscriber, thank you for your support. And if you're new here, welcome. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Sagittarius today. Thank you for your guidance. And as always, for your love. Okay, let's get a quick shuffle. I hope you're all doing well. You're enjoying the month of June so far. All right. What frequencies will you be experiencing, or have you been experiencing? We'll see what comes up. Okay. Ooh, taking risks, Sagittarius. That doesn't sound like you at all. I love Sagittarius energy because you two are bold and determined with whatever you set your sights on. You could have set your sight on a new risk in your life that's going to require a leap of faith for you to trust. Feels like there's a parting of the clouds and you're starting to see what you want to jump toward, but there's a little bit of a hidden element that is, you're having to really dig deep in your own seat of power in order to trust it. But new adventures await. I think you're coming out of a period of solitude, or solitude has been a part of your journey lately, but it's not the full picture. There's a spirit of adventure coming to you. I think that is lifting you out of some solitary energy. All right, I like this. Taking risks. Look at that. I love the Southwest desert. And then trusting, whenever we take risks in our lives, it does require us to be a bit fearless because there's a little bit of unknown energy here. I think you're ready to open up into something new, Sag. I'm getting that. And you're summoning your power to do so. It's a new journey. I think that's full of a lot of treasures. I'm getting like there's going to be small and big treasures that await you. But it's like you're trying to take your power back in a situation. You may need a little bit of solitude for the rest of the month as well to make some important decisions. All right. Well, they're going to be hard to all put here, but we're going to just put them there. Okay. Let's go into your spread. I'm feeling the Arcanum Tarot. That's what we're going to be using first. All of the decks that you see before you, including the Sacred Destiny Oracle, they're all in my description box if you are curious and want to buy them for yourselves. I also am available for private readings. Just go to jennafontaine.com and you'll find everything you need there. Or shoot me an email and I will respond as quickly as I can. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what's happening for you. Spirit, show me the recent past, the current energies, and the near future. Ooh, recent past. Justice, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Wow. Now, this looks like a love offer that feels super good. Or you could be and I say love offer because there's an ace here. Something is coming back into balance, or there was something that came towards you that you're like, wow, this feels really good. This feels really good. And let's see what's going on now with that. Another ace. Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Hermit. Ooh, this is good stuff. I feel like the more you come into balance with yourself, the more these newer energy frequencies are going to start to fill you up, because I feel like there's this beautiful balance going on here. We have the justice in the past, right? When it comes to your expression of your excitement and your passion towards something new and putting your whole heart into it. Sag, you don't do anything small. Okay. So this feels like you went toward a new career endeavor and it's really paying off. And now you've got the opportunity for more stability, more financial stability, and it's increasing your confidence. So what started out as an ace has now become a king. You're like, I have arrived. But there's also this solitary aspect to it as well. So it's nurturing your inner domain. Whatever it is, the new part of your career or the new project, or there's something new that you're doing, Sag, because it's influencing every aspect of your life and it's bringing you into a beautiful state of balance within yourself. You're doing meaningful work in the world, in other words, and it's feeding your soul. Okay, near future. I just see you really aligning with the masculine energies, whether you're a man or a woman. There's some sort of predominance of loving self, feeling confident to go towards a new beginning, taking a new risk, and then having it really pay off. Okay. But it's like you keep going back to the drawing board within, and in that internal state, you know where to, it's like your compass. Your compass is your hermit energy, because every time you go within, you relight that fire. It's like a self-sustaining generator. You are your own generator. Beautiful. 6 of Swords in the near future, the 2 of Cups, and the Death. Well, if I didn't know any better, you could be parting ways with someone. 6 of Swords is turning your back on the mutual exchange of energy. At least you might be turning your back on a situation and going inward. And I'm sorry if you hear a little crunch, crunch. My dog's having her lunch. I think you're turning your back on someone to focus on self and to allow something to transform naturally without trying to control a situation or control an outcome. It could mean you part ways, or it could mean you just need to recalibrate to where your energies align again. That's what I'm getting. Overall general energy. Yep. Some wounding. I feel like there's some wounding and a need for you to rest and restore your energy, because what you're trying to maintain is a very ambitious, go get 'em, eye of the tiger type of frequency. And that does require that you, in order to put out that much into the world, you have to restore that internally when in your downtime. Right? It's this balance, right, that's needed. Interesting. You might have put up some boundaries recently and you're pausing so you can release some emotions. I think that things are going to come back together again. I just feel like sometimes we have to pull away in order to realign, right? With what we want, what we feel, right? Not what someone else wants or what someone else feels. It's what you, I think you're directing your energy inward for an important reason right now and in the near future. Was that yummies? I recently posted a picture of Stella over the weekend. There were a lot of, we're starting to enter into fireworks season here in America. And I posted a picture of her if you're curious, because she looks right at me, like she feeds my readings. She's my audience. So anyway, we have the Fool and the 7 of Pentacles. You created a new avenue, Sag. Spirit wants me to give you a pat on the back because I think you started something new. It was something that you really wanted. For yourself. It's for you. You planted the seeds. You continued to nourish them. And now it's like you're in that harvest season where whatever new endeavor you began, you're starting to see the fruits of your labor pay off. New work opportunities, maybe a promotion. You could be improving your health and you're starting to feel better in your body. It just feel like whatever you started as a new endeavor or a new goal, because the Fool energy is taking a risk, and it could be, and what I mean by that, a lot of people think that, I'm starting on a new journey and I'm going in a completely different direction. I think the Fool energy is willing to take a risk and place a bet on self-improvement, and that can be in any area of your life. And when we do these things for ourselves, it does increase our confidence, and then more good things come. Right? But right now, I think overall, you're taking a look at a situation that has reminded you of the things that you want to work on. I think you're a little uncertain about a person in your life. 9 of Wands is that I'm a little weary here when it comes to the situation. It's really weird because it's almost like that doesn't fit this. So that's why I'm wondering, it could be someone around you. Oh, wow. I think what you're doing is you're putting a lot of work into yourself right now, Sag. Into all the aspects of your life, and it's meaningful work. It's really not about the journey with another person per se. It doesn't mean that you don't have someone by your side, but you're showing me that you've been through a lot in life, you know, with the 9 of Wands. You've taken your hits, so to speak. But each time, you come out smelling like roses. It's almost like you keep, whatever challenges you've had, they've only served your growth. Because, I mean, the 7 of Wands in this deck is, I mean, look at this energy, y'all. This is, you know what? I ain't gonna let anything get me down. Even the challenges. It's like you're good. You're a good alchemist, Sag, because you're taking your work, right? Your self-development, your self-improvement so seriously that you're almost, you're digging and you're swimming. Like you're going, oh, that really hurt me. That person really hurt me. That situation really sucked. But it's almost like you're reviewing all of these things that have created pain and drama and upheaval in your life. We'll call them the wounds, right? The scars, the things that weigh us down. And it's almost like you're looking at them and you're taking these opportunities, the moments when you can, to actually process them, deal with them, and release them. You know, this happened to me the other day. I had no reason to grieve, really. Nothing direct, not a direct hit, right? I mean, it's almost like you're taking a look at the indirect hits because they're not active hits. I don't feel like there's anything happening necessarily in your life that's wounding you directly, but it's the accumulation of the hits that you're actually releasing by doing the self-improvement. This is about having healthy boundaries with oneself and protecting your energy and really using that energy wisely towards new endeavors. You're harvesting, it's like you've been tending to a garden, right? And in that garden, there's a few thorns, and you're not letting them get in your way. I love that. I don't know how I got that from 9 of Wands, but it is. There's like just, the thorns are always going to be there, Sag, but that's not your problem. It's not your focus. But indirectly, you're resolving and absolving a lot of the wounds that you've encountered along the way just by being in the frequency that you're in and the intention that you have, which is all about self-development and self-improvement. You're on a path of personal empowerment through personal transformation and growth. It's like, it's been like your mandate in your life. And it's like, it's time to claim victory. I think that you're communicating with the universe about emotional security, financial security, independence. There's a maturation I'm seeing in your energy frequency where you have arrived into a more healed and whole place in self. And it changes everything. It does. That's why I see such masculine energy here. So you're like, whatever's meant to stay, stays. Whatever's meant to go, goes. I'm surrendering to the flow. That's what I'm seeing, Sag. It's a very enlightened way of being. I hope you realize this. That's why I'm like, just keep on going. Like, I'm just here to say, you know what? You got this. Why are you even here watching me read? You already know. Beautiful balance. I don't even want to touch these energies, actually, because it's like you don't really even need a reader right now. You're your own divination system. But hey, I'm here to help reinforce it, right? I want to go into, where are we going into, Spirit? I feel like the scales of justice are on your side right now. You've come back into a beautiful balance in your heart space. I want to see what is this that you open up to. Another justice, double justice. You got a lot of Libran energy. Woo! I feel like whatever is confusing for you, you're like, I'm just not going to feed it. You're deciding that you can decide whether you want to let something confuse you or not. It's about staying in harmony, in balance with the new, higher timeline. I'm telling you, you were like, I am staying aligned with the higher timeline, and anything that's confusing me has got to go. You're not even allowing your mind to take you to a place of indecision. It's like when those start to creep in, those places, you know what I'm talking about? You're being divinely inspired to stay in balance and to succeed over maintaining that balance and eradicating any self-doubt. Just like that. Just like that. And you're practicing. So now it's that pause and you're getting it. Like there's something really gelling for you, Sag, in your willingness to surrender and stay in a beautiful state of balance internally. Yeah, and it's bringing, wow, okay. Ooh, okay, wow. And you know what this does? This attracts powerful, beautiful, deep, open, heart-centered energies that want to work with you, be with you, collaborate with you, dance with you, twirl with you. Sag, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Ace of Cups over the Ace of Pentacles. So you're twirling all right, and you're twirling in some beautifulness over here. I feel like for those of you who may be calling in a new love opportunity, don't allow yourself to convolute yourself in confusion. You need to rise above any confusion. I think that you don't want to stay aligned in anything that you're doubting. That's why if you're doubting anything in the past, what you're realizing is if you've got doubt about something, you're like, no. It's like that crutch of indecision is usually because we need to walk away from something. I'm telling you, you are so aligned in your heart frequency here that I see that you're making an active choice to only invest in situations that are clear for you, that are abundant for you, that will work with you, that will cooperate with you, that will compromise alongside you, that will feel safe to you, that will feel secure to you. Wow, you're not, I mean, wow. I don't even know what to say, Sag, but I'm just very impressed with your intent here and how it's working for you. It's really working for you. Woo. Yep, it's still working for you. King of Wands, center of the reading. You are moving towards calling in more romanticism and more fire and more passion into your life, which Sag loves, okay? And it is boosting your confidence like nothing else. I don't think this has anything to do with anybody, although I know there is. We can talk about it. There's someone who's falling for you, around you, whether you're with them or not. You're calling in a highly charged, romanticized, passionate experience. You feel it. It's down in your bones. You feel it in your body. I don't even know if this is manifested quite yet in the 3D reality, but you feel it on the 5D. You've called this in. You said, and no longer am I going to be confused and helpless. I want to call in the feeling of falling in love, being safe and secure in that love. And I will settle for nothing less than that. And you aligned with that. You aligned with that currently. You aligned with that. Now it's a matter of trusting that it's coming to you. Because we have the Six of Swords. I feel like it's coming toward you. This person is coming toward you, Sag. You are summoning the frequency and alignment of a safe, securely attached connection in love. And it does feel new because we have aces here. All right? We have the Ace of Pentacles twice. This is something that you are calling in. But you're going to go internal with it. What's this Hermit energy? So you're taking this Hermit energy to conspire with the universe. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Oh my God. It's almost like you're fulfilled no matter what. And that's the gem, right? It's not about anything outside. And I'm going to express this for years to come, y'all. When you start deciding that you're not going to be happy until you get XYZ outside of you, you're giving away your power. Because Shakti, love, surrender, all of that, you surrender within yourself or you remove the blocks and you wait for it to come. And it's a daily thing. All right. I hope I'm not losing anybody in that. And I know it's not easy, y'all. Oh, wow. I feel like you're like, you have a vision when it comes to what you want to experience. And I'm telling you, you are not settling for anything less. Your vision is, I'm only calling in safe, secure love. That is my wish fulfillment. And I am going to, it's like you're rebirthing yourself in a frequency. And you are boundaried and heavily, like, there's a demarcation line between you and your manifestation. And it's almost like a love without a face. You're like, wow, isn't that a Billy Idol song? Eyes without a face. I'm hearing that song. You might need to hear that. It's a very dreamy, like you're swimming in a frequency of calling in a divine union, and it's without a face. Like you may be surrendering to whoever that's supposed to be. You may even have a love interest in your life right now. It's the frequency you're aligning with, Sag, because we have love everywhere here. The Two of Cups has come out twice. Oh my God, you are working so hand in hand with the universe and your guides, your angels, your destiny. You are opening up, whether you believe it or not, into a beautiful chapter of true God-given, goddess-given wish fulfillment. It's almost like if you've been beaten up on the path of love and you have not gotten what you wanted, you know what? Why? Is because you weren't aligning with the frequency that you were worthy of and deserved all along. You had so much work that you've had to do on yourself to align with that. And once you align with that, you'll know when it arrives because it will feel the way you already feel inside when you are safe and secure with your inner being. This is it. You're manifesting. You're manifesting the external reality that you've had to align with internally first. I hope that's why all this energy came out. I believe it's somebody new. I don't even know if you know who this is yet. That's what I'm feeling. And for some of y'all, this doesn't have to even be romantic love. This is just the love you want to feel in your life as a Sagittarius in the world. What's the Six of Swords? Four of Cups, the Star, and the Nine of Pentacles. You love it. It's like just when you would, in that part of the movie where all hope is lost, they're giving up. You're like, no, I'm going to dig even deeper. And I'm going to get to the root of the root of the root. And I'm going to unearth this diamond. And that diamond is me. And I'm going to hold on to that diamond. And one day, that prism of quantum energy of you, right? Your prism, that fractal energy of light, your light pouring through is now, you have all of these opportunities before you, right? That you generated through the own fractal of your own energy on a quantum field. I hope I'm not losing some of y'all. You are headed towards your star. But what it required of you is to get out of the fear of this. The collective is really rising right now. I love seeing this because what you're doing is you're journeying. You're journeying interiorly. And you are now, you used to operate from lack. So what you saw was lack. So you may have attracted people who weren't right, but you stayed. And you settled and settled and settled and settled and settled and settled. How many times? How many times? A lot of you. A lot of times. We have the Nine of Wands twice. A lot of times. And then you're like, wait a minute. I got to change this story. Like, how do I get out of this frequency? Ooh, you align with you. This is the most independent card in the tarot deck, which is, I am a sovereign being. I have agency over my own domain. I am going to align with the frequency that I wish to experience. And then you see it materialize in the world around you. You get aligned. This is being in alignment with your own abundance, with your own stability. The Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, they're just one step away from having everything that you want. So I feel like you're on the right path, Sag, this month, where you're headed. The things that you've had to shift within you have been profound in order for you to arrive here. This is an outstanding reading when it comes to aligning with the frequency that you want to experience in the external world. It almost feels like it's being protected by the universe here with the Judgment and the Nine of Wands. It's like you're being safeguarded. I don't think you're going to choose lack anymore. Yeah, you're not going to choose lack anymore, or ambivalence, or indifference, or this is an almost, or a maybe, or I don't know. Haven't we had enough of that? I think that there's a lot coming to fruition in your career, Sag, where you've taken risks and they're paying off now. You could be expanding, you could be franchising, you could be hiring, you could be going after a brand new promotion and getting it. Because this Eight of Pentacles, whatever you've put work into learning about, and this is about, when I see the Two of Cups, it's shared energy. So it's like whatever you've really, it's almost like I have a dream. You know, that whole notion of I have a dream and I will settle for nothing less than to live that dream and be that dream, drink that dream. It's almost like when you think of Olympians and they hold the vision, right? And they do all the work. See, it doesn't just happen to you. You have to do the work behind it to create it. You know, Michael Phelps didn't become one of the best swimmers in the world without swimming every damn day of his life, right? Till he got to that pinnacle of achievement. You are deeply committed to staying in alignment with what you want to achieve. And a lot of it for you, we're taking a turn here because I thought it was around love. This is around falling in love with a new vocation or a new career path, something that you are putting a lot of time and energy into right now. And if it's not about that, this is about putting a lot of work. You're going to be, I think you're calling in a beautiful frequency of love. And you're going to be doing a lot of the work to maintain that and stay in that. It's not calling it in per se that's hard. It's the acquisition of it and maintaining that. So what I see here is you're maintaining a safe, secure love in your life. And what does that require? You doing the work to stay centered and stable inside. Oh my God. Your inner reality is matching your outer reality perfectly. This is I will call it, this is the closest thing to perfection that I've ever seen in a reading, between aligning with your inner world and having it come to you in the outer world. This is about your own stability. I think that's been the journey you've been on, is like, whenever you sacrificed your own stability for the sake of the greater good, or whenever you thought you wouldn't have it on your own, you maybe clung to people who could bring that to you. Now you're like, wait a minute, why was I trying to get this from other people? Why didn't I build it in myself first? And you went back to the drawing board and you started to rebuild your life for you. So no one could knock it down because it's yours. And it ended up being an internal frequency that shifted to a place of, I need this from other people to feel okay. And now it's, I have everything I need within me to be okay. You see the difference? Massive transformation, Sag. Oh my God. This is brilliant. High Priestess. Eight of Swords. King of Swords. So, this is the beware. Once you align with this, right? This rebirth, it's about making the thing now that you have is you have wisdom behind you and you have a strong, direct link to your intuition. You must rely on your instincts, okay, from now on, promise me, because of the journey you've been on, you have not always listened to your instincts, and that's what's gotten you trapped in situations because you were like, damn it, I didn't pay attention to my instincts. And that requires you to pull enough away from things, not get caught up in the external energies driving things, and really tuning into you. And that's the thing I think you're realizing is like, oh my God, it's almost like you're looking at the things that have had to end in your life, the people that came before you. When we're talking about this Nine of Wands, you're swimming past all of these old scars and you're like, I know what I didn't do. You're actually realizing every time you made a choice in the past that went against your intuition and it left you trapped, repressed, not listening to your wise mind, you were aligning with your true self, your wise mind, which is the observer, which is witness consciousness, which is staying in the present moment and aligning with the vibration of you, your own inner being. This is unbelievable. I don't know if I'm even hitting you all with this, if you understand what I'm saying, but this is profound. You now know, please know this. Whenever you feel that misalignment again now, because now you know what it's like to be so aligned in self, it's so clear to you now. It was murky because it wasn't solidified, this part of you. It wasn't whole. It's like you've got a holographic version of yourself now that is safe and secure. And whenever something goes wonky and you're misaligned with that, you're going to know, ooh, don't go that way. Just don't. It's like you're going to know now, whenever you encounter anything from now on, by the vibration that it makes you feel inside. And if you don't trust that, that's going to be your beware, because you're going to go right back to an energy frequency that you used to live with in lack, in calling in less than, what you're not worthy of, what is not enough for you, what isn't in alignment with you, what isn't stable, what isn't secure. I hope that came out right. But I feel like this is you've been on a journey of self-trust. So if you start going, no, and your mind starts going a million miles an hour and you're trying to make something fit that isn't fitting, and you're trying to make excuses and it's not working, and you know deep down you need to go, this is about staying so true to your own inner knowing, Sag. That is your arrow and that is the target, okay? You have clear sight, clear vision. You are moving toward, you're moving now. Like now, okay, you're moving now. Now you're moving. You've reached a level of vibrational frequency here that I would have to probably say 90% of the world population will never arrive at. And don't get big-headed. This is a gift. You've earned this on your journey, okay? Now you must respect it, honor it, and hold it. This is about your integrity, okay? When you're given these types of gifts, Sag, you use them wisely, which means you don't repeat past mistakes. You stay in alignment. You know when something is off by the way it makes you feel, okay? Four of Pentacles. This is your advice. And then we're going to get some final cards. I hope you've enjoyed the past, present, future here. It's been fun. So far, all right. I think that what you've realized now is that whenever you pull your energy back and you get right with your inner being and your own wisdom, your own internal GPS, it's like in your life you used to drive your car without the internal GPS, even though it was there all along. You just weren't. It's like when you have, you forget your phone, right? It's like you've always had this internal GPS. It's always been there. But now, it is now integrated into you. So, you know when you're pulling your energy back, what that GPS is saying to you. So when you're headed towards something new, which you are right now, currently, your advice is you are about to put your internal GPS to work, because you are opening up into new chapters in your work and in love. And it's all about discernment and trusting in self, okay? So go through this transition. You are opening up into a massive feeling of abundance that has been through painstaking work. You've probably been in therapy, doing the workshops, doing the books, and now it's about staying in alignment. You know it now. So live it, practice it, stay in alignment with it, okay? Your cup runneth over inside. And now it's like you'll know when to hold back and you'll know when to go forward. But the old is gone. Now it's all about staying in alignment and welcoming the new, trusting in self, okay? You got this. Woo! Leadership and isolation with inflexible. I feel like it's now time to come out of an inflexible period in your life where you needed this time period. You've been going through this metamorphosis. It's like that gestational period before you are rebirthed into your new life, okay? You've been incubating, and this incubation has been so important for you. For those of you who felt like you've had to isolate and you don't know why and no one's on your frequency, and something you just feel like you've just needed this time for whatever reason, it's for you to practice self-love. Now you're taking that and you're going out there in the world and you're going to make a difference. Ripple it out, okay, people? You have the opportunity to take the lead. It may be in work, personal, or family situations. You have the wisdom and the knowledge to do what is best at this time. No more playing it safe and blending in with the pack. Shine your light and speak your truth. Isolation, lonely. There's a tendency to push people away by isolating yourself from uncomfortable situations. Look into new ways to break down the walls, to create better ways to connect with others. Don't keep your light to yourself. Open up to share it. This is the thing. You've been doing a lot of internal processing and work. Healing wounds, healing scars, raising your vibration, ascending. You've arrived at a new platform. You've graduated. Congratulations. I'm telling you, you have graduated to the next class. I feel like a lot of you karmically repeated the same class for a while. And you're like, am I ever going to get out of this freaking class? I can't repeat it again. And you finally graduated. Now you're in like a whole new, there's new people, new characters, new energy, new teacher. And they're like, and this new is not about being isolated anymore. It's about getting out in the world and sharing your gifts, sharing this frequency, sharing your light, okay? Taking the lead in whatever you're creating in your career and really being a voice in the world. I'm telling you, this is why this has happened to you, because now Spirit is working through you to create miracles in people's lives and to help people. This is a path of service. It's not about isolating anymore, okay? Sag, wow, what a reading. My goodness, I can't believe what just came through. That was very powerful. I hope that this message served you on your journey, and thank you. Many blessings to you. Take care.